Hello everyone, my name is Willie Reed, don't care what my name is. Today I'm taking a look at the new death battle fight between Dan Hibiki from Street Fighter against Hercule, Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z. And to be honest with you, they already did this fight, but it was a 60-second fight that they did. And I guess they decided, you know what, let's make it into a death battle and see who would really win. And I'm looking forward to this because, despite what people think, there are some people that think these guys as jokes. But to me, they both played a role in both their universes, and I'm looking forward to seeing which one of these two guys is going to win. My pick, of course, is Hercule from Dragon Ball Z. I hope he wins, and I hope he kicks Hibiki's ass. So, time to take a look. Love that theme song.
A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come.
But some fighters are dumb enough to ignore the legendary Bruce Lee's words, like Hercule Satan, the world martial arts champion.
And Dan Hibiki, the Psycho Street Fighter.
He's
Nice.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. The Earth was in danger, the future of mankind threatened by a monster named Cell. All would be lost unless a hero could best him in the ring of champions.
The hope of the world lay on the shoulders and afro of one man, Hercule Satan.
Oh, that fight
Yeah,
didn't.
we're screwed.
Yeah, that fight didn't last
Officially,
long.
Mr. Satan is the world martial arts champion and chosen savior of humanity. Or so he would have you believe.
Hey, if I could lie that well, I'd make everybody think I'm king of the world too. Or even God.
But before he was the hero of the people, Mr. Satan went by Mark. Eager to learn, Mark sought to master the art of combat.
Young Mark honed his skills in the dojo Satan Castle, which sounds awesome, but sadly no, he was not actually trained by the devil. I looked it up.
Turns out he was naturally gifted in martial arts, mostly due to his strangely good luck.
Yeah, like when he won his first world championship after his rival got food poisoning. That's not suspicious at all.
Victory in hand, Mark took the stage name Mr. Satan in honor of his dojo and to sound better for the cameras. His victories and explosive personality quickly rocketed him to a life of wealth, fame, and luxury.
Which almost came to an end when he and his master got drunk and made fun of some random guy's ponytail. Turns out
Oh,
this
boy.
random guy just so happened to be a superpowered immortal mercenary who then murdered his master.
Ooh.
Remember, kids, sticks
The
and
tongue of
stones may
death
break your bones,
from
but
General
words
Tao.
should never be used against a tree-surfing murderer.
From that day forward, Mr. Satan swore he would never fight anyone whose identity was a secret or who seemed out of his league.
Seemed to forget about that when Cell showed up. Anyway, somewhere along the line, Mr. Satan married a lady named Miguel, and after a round or two in the
Miguel.
ovarian ring, had a daughter. Oh, and then his wife died.
Wow, come on, Boomstick, show some tact. Despite his grief, Mr. Satan never let his loss interrupt his lifestyle.
He filled the hole in his life the only way he knew how, with more martial arts. He mastered techniques like his dynamite kick and megaton punch, which sounds like they would make you explode or something epic like that.
But they're actually just regular kicks and punches. He really only named them so he could scream awesome words while fighting. Hey, this is anime after all.
I
Yeah.
feel more than a little underwhelmed by this guy right now.
Well, Mr. Satan's techniques were enough for him to legitimately win the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament, becoming the champion of the world and chosen savior to battle Cell. But we already know how that went.
I could watch that over and over.
I think we all can too.
In fact, get away from me, bitch.
Mr. Satan actively avoids fighting those who clearly outclass him, mostly to save his own reputation.
The first time he saw people flying and shooting beams from their hands, he thought it was a bunch of cheap tricks and pyrotechnics. Even after seeing the most epic Kamehameha beam struggle of all time, he still denied everything.
It's a trick. It's all a trick, I swear. Someday I'll bring it home to life. I will. I can't believe that you're still saying that.
But just in case he finds himself in over his head, Mr. Satan is packing an assortment of capsules containing jetpacks, disguised explosives, and even missile launchers. Man, if those existed in real life, to be a TSA nightmare.
If there's anything he's good at, it's public performance. He often weasels his way out of dangerous scenarios with lame excuses like faking stomach aches, and somehow the entire world buys his crap every single time.
I did it! For years, I've been trying to perfect a variation of a megaton punch that uses latent energy to cause a delayed reaction to catch my opponent off guard.
Wow.
When in doubt, work the crowd. I love all of you.
Who are you talking to?
Every single one of you. Like and subscribe.
Mr. Satan is a master of deception, an excellent actor, and a complete fraud. Still, he is strong enough to rip 3 phone books in half and pull 4 buses by himself. And once he actually moved faster than the untrained eye can see, but forgot bullets move fast too.
Well, if I have to say something nice about the guy, at least he's not Yamcha.
Mr. Satan has won the World Martial Arts Tournament upwards of 26 times, although only one of them was legitimate.
Yeah, the other times he rigged it by having Mr. Boo kick everyone's ass and then lose to him on purpose.
Still, it's pretty impressive he managed to befriend one of the most dangerous and untamed monsters in the Dragon Ball universe.
Oh, and one time he convinced the whole world's population to stick their hands up in the air and then wave them around like they just don't care, but whatever.
Move stick that saved the world.
Yeah.
Mr. Satan is motivated by 3 things: money, fame, and his daughter, who he seems to prize above all else.
He may be a bit of a con artist, but no matter what he's up against, Mr. Satan still finds a way to rise above his fears through his own bravery. Wait, did I just say bravery? I meant thick-headedness and straight-up stupidity.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I love that guy.
Conceptualized in retaliation of SNK's blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be a complete joke.
Dan had no natural talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's dojo was visited by Sagat, an enforcer of the crime syndicate Shadowloo. As an advocate of justice, Go refused to be intimidated by the crime lord and stood up to him the only way he knew how.
By kicking his freaking eye out,
Oh,
and Sagat
shit.
brutally beat him to death in front of his own son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't. Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a legendary dojo hidden in the wilderness of Japan.
This thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
Seems like the more time we spend here, questions arise. Yeah. Like, who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master, Goken, the same mentor who taught Ryu and Ken such legendary techniques as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the difficult journey of mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goku expelled him because he just sucked.
Well, technically it was because Goken didn't want his training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial
Oh,
art,
wow, damn.
the Saikyo Ryu fighting style.
Unfortunately, while that sounds awesome, it didn't really work out.
Dan's fighting style is, well, it sucks. It's awful. There's absolutely nothing redeemable
Ooh,
about
damn.
it.
Sakura
he
kicking his
used
ass.
special moves like the Koryuken and the Den Kukyaku.
Which are like the dollar store versions of awesome stuff like the Shoryuken and whatever it's called.
Also, Dan Kukyaku, did he seriously name one of his moves after himself?
Yeah, he's pretty
Ooh,
full of himself,
Sakura kicked
which
his
is why
ass.
the Saikyo style's strongest technique
Again.
is excessive taunting. He can taunt while jumping, somehow increasing his air time, and by focusing all his energy at once, Dan can perform a taunt so fearsome it will shock and amaze all who witness it just by being the most worthless thing they've ever seen. This is the legendary taunt.
Here I come! Hola! What problem? Don't underestimate. I'm awesome! Woohoo! Piece of cake!
Now, Dan can manifest his ki into a fireball projectile called the Godoken. In a way, the Godoken is symbolic of Dan himself.
Yeah, it's tiny, pathetic, and doesn't last very long.
Despite the steps, Dan eventually tracked down his father's killer and offered to make his left eye match his right. In turn, Sagat politely offered to reunite father and son. The long-awaited clash of fists began, a clash in which Dan was bent on retribution.
What? Oh, shoot, he won?
What?
Yes, Dan finally achieved the recompense he had sought for so long and trained his entire life for, because Sagat threw the fight in pity. Completely unaware of his luck and now confident he was one of the strongest in the world, Dan founded his own dojo to unfortunately teach other people his worthless martial arts.
Wow.
Thanks, Sagat. Not only have you killed this man's father, but you're ruining other kids' lives now, too.
You'll be happy to know that not many students actually enrolled in his class, because he kept forgetting to pay his phone bill and did not include his dojo's address in his commercials.
Wow.
Classic Dan. By the way, what's up with the pink gi?
Well, it was originally white, but then he accidentally washed it with colors.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, making fun of Dan is fun and all, but let's be honest, he's not a complete pushover. He can take down multiple thugs at once, and even endured a beating from Ryu and Ken simultaneously. No matter how many times he falls, Dan will always get right back up.
And remember how Goken rejected him because of his thirst for vengeance? That's because Dan can actually tap into the Satsui no Hado, the evil, deadly energy that transformed Goken's brother Akuma into an island-smashing murderer.
Oh,
We're
really?
not joking here. Once Dan did access his Satsui no Hado to use the dreaded Raging Demon, a
Holy shit.
move which obliterates the victim's soul.
Damn! If Dan can do it, I can do it! Alright, watch out, Wiz, there it comes! Ah! Shit! Fell on my keys.
But more often than not, Dan's a klutz whose overconfident taunting gets him into trouble. He is his own worst enemy.
But even after crying like a baby from stubbing his toe, Dan doesn't let any of it keep him down for long. After all, who else will carry on the heroic legacy of Go Hibiki? Who do you get?
Oh, wow.
All
I'm
right,
going with
the
Hercule.
bets are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle! Let's watch some idiots fight.
Oh, what the
2
hell?
out of 5 dentists.
Ah, fucking advertising. Okay, well, while we wait for that, I'm going for this right now. I'm going with Hercule to win this. I mean, Dan may have some skills, but Hercule, I think they forgot to mention some of the accomplishments this guy has done. I mean, he did help Gohan when Cell was having his Cell Juniors pretty much almost kill everyone. He tossed Android 16's head to near Gohan so that he can help him. And let's not forget, he did help the Z Warriors against Majin Buu when he helped the good Buu turn good, and even fought alongside Buu to fight against Kid Buu. So, say what you want, the guy has accomplished a lot, despite some of the flaws they pointed out with him. So, again, I'm going with Hercule. So, let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to see what happens. Sorry, guys.
Our beloved savior of mankind, Hercule Satan!
Dun, 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 dun.
And the challenger, the infamous creator of the Psycho Arts, Dan Hibiki! Woohoo! Here I come! Ow!
Wow.
Nice moves, Hibachi. How about you ring yourself out?
You wish, chump. I hope you're ready for a beating.
Here we go. Wow. Not really that exciting, huh?
A weakling like you stands no chance.
It looks like Mr. Satan wants to end this quickly. Which of his patented finishing moves will he use?
Dynamite King!
What? What's this? He's avoided the champion's most devastating attack.
I psyched him out. He'll be too terrified to throw a single pull.
Ooh, damn, man. Ooh. Damn.
Woohoo! Behold the glory of Psycho!
Whoa! Wow!
attack! Shinku!
No. Now what I'm thinking is, what do I do?
Oh wow.
Good time off the arena. Yeah, I slipped through my sheer muscle mass. Yeah. Holy crap, how long is this gonna take?
I have no idea, dude.
Yeah, I've done it. After years of training and grueling exercise, this pathetic phony's cheap tricks won't work on me. Ha!
Wow.
Still me! Who knew the secret to countering such an attack was to act like a coward?
Yeah! Wait, what?
What's this? Is it just me, or has Mr. Satan illegally smuggled weapons into the arena?
No crap! My backup plans! I can't go out like this! What? I've never seen these before! Obviously, my challenger snuck them into my road to get me disqualified! Can't even face me like a man!
Oh, sweet, a jetpack!
What?
Yeah. Time for the next evolution of my martial art. Ultimate Rocket Booster Psycho Doom!
What?
Well, that's disappointing.
Only one more capsule left, but I don't remember what's in it. Gotta think of something fast. This guy's good. I can't track his movements.
Ooh. Oh wow. Oh wow. What the hell?
I mean, what a spectacle! What could the champ be planning?
Oh yeah, I got this.
Oh wow.
Ah, crap.
Well, this is entertaining.
I can't believe it, folks! The match is still on, and Mr. Satan's limitless tenacity has worn down the challenger.
Aha! Yes, that's right. I tired him out. Me, Mr. Satan. That was my plan all along.
Just finish the guy off, dude.
What am I doing? I can't lose to this joker. I have to win. For my father!
Oh, what the hell? Oh, dude, that's not fair. Oh wait, what?
Oh, man.
Watch closely. You're about to witness the real deal.
Ooh.
It looks like this is the end.
Yeah! This is over!
Oh, man.
I've never seen anything like that. He punched him so hard he turned into a jukebox. It can only be the champ's new technique, not karaoke fun.
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I need to check my match.
Hercule Satan!
Heyo!
Now he can disappoint his father in the afterlife.
Oh
Hercule
my
Satan and Dan
god.
Hibiki may be pretty pathetic in context, but keep in mind, before the Cell Saga, Mr. Satan was actually a legitimate world champion.
Unlike Dan, who only has one confirmed win to his name, and it was handed to him out of pity.
And Mr. Satan has proven time and time again that he is stronger than the average athletic man.
He once pulled 4 tour buses, which is nearly 60 tons, and then he punched through one of them. That's a sheet of steel right there. Dan struggles to throw a single guy over his shoulder.
Mr. Satan once broke through a tower of 19 tiles with a single chop, and is the only character in Dragon Ball history to have fought both Cell and Majin Buu and not die.
Think about that.
Dan's key attacks were his ace in the hole, but in true Hibiki fashion, it amounted to nothing but failure. Just like the time he managed to pull off the Raging Demon, only to be stopped by a high school girl's backpack.
The key to Dan's failure came from within.
The winner is Hercule Satan.
Oh yeah. Who's next?
Next time on Death Battle.
Who is this? Oh, who is this? Oh, who is that? I don't know who this is. Yang? Okay.
Hey, I'm Chad. I played Boomstick. I'm sorry to
Alright. Well, first of all, I was very happy that Hercule won. I gotta say, that was probably the funniest death battle I've seen in some time. I mean, the Deadpool and Deathstroke fight, that was fun. But this one's my favorite now. And especially how Hercule won by... the guy blew up. The capsule went into his mouth, blew up, and it was a jukebox. That was... What? That was fun. I don't know who this next opponent is. I'll leave somewhere in the box about who it is. And, well, I guess that's it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this death battle fight, leave some comment below. Let me know what you think. I left the link above and below so you guys can check it out yourselves. Take care, and see y'all next time.